So I'm going to make this video brief, quick, easy. I'm going to be talking about the forgiveness portion of the PPP loan if you are a sole proprietor, independent contractor, full-time freelancer, the gig economy worker, Uber, Lyft. This is going to apply to you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan Moore. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, and a creative entrepreneur. And I like to make videos like this for other photographers, filmmakers, and creative entrepreneurs who are trying to build a life on their terms and get it how they live. So if that sounds like something that you're into, consider checking out some of the other videos on my channel. I talk about photography, filmmaking, and what it's like to be a full-time freelancer. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be talking about the forgivable portion of the PPP loan. Now, there's been a lot of questions surrounding this, especially for the sole proprietors, the 1099 independent contractors. A lot of times we don't have an actual payroll that we're running. This is for you if you're just a full-time freelancer. Maybe you drive for Uber or Lyft, or you're a graphic designer and you want to know what the forgivable portion of that loan is going to be. I'm going to give you the formula and the guidelines that the SPA just recently came out with. Okay, so for starters, I'm sure you guys already know about this program, but if you don't, the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, was enacted by Congress, part of the CARES Act. We're about to get into round 2, so hopefully some of the little people can get some money this time. But let's just start off. If you don't know anything about it, let's just start from the beginning. So the way that you get the PPP loan amount that you're eligible for is it's going to go off of your net earnings. And the way that you get your net earnings is you take your gross income, you subtract that from your expenses, and then that's what's going to give you your net earnings. Once you have your net earnings, you're going to take that number, you're going to divide it by 12, and then you're going to multiply it by 2.5. And this is what's going to give you your loan amount. Now that you know what your loan amount is, we want to determine how much is going to be forgiven. So in the bill or in the law, it states that you got to use at least 75%, or only 75% can be used on payroll, and the other 25% can be used on qualified expenses such as mortgage interest, rent, utilities, and other debt occurred inside your business. But to make matters easy, let's just say that you don't have any of these other qualifying expenses. You're just going to be going off of the payroll, and you want to know how much is forgiven. From the research that I've done, this is what the SBA has come up with. So you're going to determine your forgivable amount by first starting with your net earnings, right? So we know what our net earnings is, which is our gross minus our expenses. So you're going to take your net earnings, all right, you're going to divide that by 52, and this is what's going to give you your weekly salary amount, okay? So this is going to be your weekly amount that, your average weekly amount that you would be earning within your business. You're going to take that weekly amount and you're going to multiply that by 8. That number that you come up with is going to be the forgivable portion of your loan. It's just going to be automatically forgiven. You don't have to open up a special bank account. You don't have to write yourself checks. If you want to do some extra good measures, feel free to do those things. But essentially, the SBA came up with this formula to determine the forgivable amount for sole proprietors. Now, you're going to take that amount that is forgivable, and now you can take that and subtract that from your total loan amount. Okay, and then that's going to be the portion that you are left to pay off. So remember, with this loan, it's a 2-year loan at a 1% interest rate. You get 6 months deferred payments. So that forgivable portion that you're going to get forgiven. Oh, and remember, you have to apply for forgiveness. It's not just automatic. Remember, you have to apply for forgiveness. But that remaining portion of the loan is what you're going to have to pay back. So you're going to take that. Ideally, you can either just give it all back, or if you wanted to hold on to it and pay it back slowly over time, you can do that as well. If you're going to have 6 months deferred payments, then that means you're probably going to be paying that remaining portion over the next 18 months. So you can just take that number, you can divide it by 18, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. That should be the loan amount that you're looking to pay off every month. So like I said, guys, this was a quick, easy video. Hopefully you guys have applied for this loan. Hopefully you received the funds. I've applied. I haven't received anything yet. Like I said, I'm staying cautiously optimistic about it. I talked about it in some other videos that I did. So if you want to learn more, you can go back and look at those videos. But this is specifically talking about the forgivable portion of the loan. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment, let me know what's going on with you in this process right now. Fingers crossed if you're out there and you're applying for the loan. And for all my people out there who are trying to get it how they live and build a life on their terms, this is your man, Jonathan Moore, and I'm signing out. Peace.